Hi there, and welcome to our first blog post. Here at Maritime Mentor, we want to help new crew to get their foot on the first rung of the ladder to becoming a member of the super yacht community. We will be looking at the various issues faced by newbies when embarking on their career, looking at what they can expect to gain, what their CV needs to contain, and many other subjects relevant to getting that first job. Over the course of the last 20 years or so, I've interviewed hundreds of Greenie deckhands. And I'm very proud to say that many of those that I hired are now captains or first officers. It's always seemed to me that the bottleneck in our industry is not finding first officers or engineers, but entry-level deckhands. How does somebody gain any experience without getting that first job? So many ads I see today call for junior deckhand wanted, must have experience. So how can you get that first job with no experience in order to gain experience? What are the key things you need to have in your CV that will show that you have the attributes that a captain or a first officer are looking for? Over the next few days, I'm going to be talking to some captains and first officers and asking them what they look for when hiring a deckhand and what advice do they have for a greenie when looking for their first opportunity in yachting. First off, I'm talking to Nick Miller, a first officer on a very busy charter boat currently in the Med. Nick had just come off watch and was talking to me at midnight, so please forgive the poor lighting. This is what he had to say when I first asked him what advice he would give to a newbie when first starting out on their yachting career.
But I think the main thing is just their attitude. You may remember we had an interview with a young guy in Fort Lauderdale, and on the top of his CV it said maritime experience, none, in big capital letters. But his attitude shone through, and he ended up being one of the best deckhands who I've ever worked with. So I think just the attitude and the willingness to put yourself out there and the willingness to learn and take instruction and just to not give up, because yeah, you can get that job just within the click of a finger, you know.
What do you look for in a deckhand then when you're hiring? What to you is the main thing that you want?
Just the willingness to work, and just again repeating, just attitude. Just keen to work, keen to listen, keen to learn, and someone who's always looking for things to do. If you explain something to them, you have to explain it once, maybe twice, but then they'll pick it up from there. So yeah, just general work ethic, really.
Okay, well, as we saw there, Nick is looking for attitude, someone who's keen to learn, a fast learner, and of course willingness to work. Remember, these are the attributes your CV needs to be shouting out, and we'll look at ways to do this over the forthcoming discussions. Next time I'll be putting this question to Ben Hillier, a first officer on another charter vessel operating in the Med. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you found it interesting and useful, and good luck and fair seas.